What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. We're gonna go to our friend Sandbox. Currently we're sitting at 486. We're sitting at market cap of 4.47 billion. 24-hour volume 641 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app, and you can grab one of the incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives. Depending on the level of card that you have, $25 just for signing up through my referral. So here's Sand on the 1 hour time frame. So we've just been seeing some consolidation. So what happens here is you see consolidation and it allows the money flow as well as the RSI to go back up to the top of the section, and then you can see a drop. Just if you're in an uptrend, you get overextended, you see consolidation, the RSI comes back down, the money flow comes back down, and you see a pump back to the upside. Same thing when you're in a bit of a downtrend. You see consolidation, it allows the RSI, allows the money flow to pump up, and then you see a little bit of a drop. So do keep an eye on that, guys. We do have a little bit of a pattern here. You could see it as like a descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern, guys. So if we were to lose this level of support, then we could come right down basically to our next buy zone. We bring you down to about $4.30. If we were to break to the upside, we'll bring you back up to the top of this descending channel, which is coming in at about 535. So our first entry here was 633. Our second entry, 567. Our third entry was 495. So currently our break even is sitting at about $5.65 for our friend Sandbox. So if we do come down, we hit our next buy zone, brings down your average price once again, and you get ready to ride the slingshot back up. So let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so here we are on the 4 hour, guys. So you can see we trended right towards oversold. We saw a little bit of a bounce, and now we're just seeing some consolidation. Now we did come all the way back down to the level of support from this descending channel. There's quite a bit of support in this area as well. So if we do see a bounce here and we get back above the EMAs, just watch this level of resistance. If we can break out of this pattern here, your target is all the way up at the top of the channel, coming in at 694.4 cents. So I want to show you guys the daily time frame. So there is a bearish pattern here on the daily, which is a descending triangle. So if we were to break down here, we lose this level of support. And what you do is you measure your body and could take Sand all the way down, basically a little bit lower than the 1.618. It would line up with this previous swing low. So if Bitcoin goes through a harsher correction and we end up going to, 28, 30K, Sandbox may be coming back down for a retest of the 1.618. We just absolutely exploded for Sand. As we can see here with our Elliott wave theory, all the way from the start of our born. Impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, our largest wave 3, corrective wave 4. So our corrective wave 4 may be looking to come back down to the 1.618 extension. Now from the all-time high down to that level, you're looking at about a 68% correction, but it doesn't just go straight down, guys. Here's our crash back in May. So I'm just going to open this up. When the entire market crashed over the summertime. So check this out, guys. We started to come down, we wicked down, and then we saw a pump of 117% right here. We started to come down, we wicked down, and then we saw a pump of from our wick low, 203% for Sand. And then we saw some more sell-off. We broke back out to the upside. So that's the beautiful thing about our DCA strategy, guys. We're buying in as it's dropping and we're selling as it's pumping. So if we come back over to the daily, we're here, guys. We're buy. We bring down our average price and then boom, we shoot up into profits. We buy. We bring down our average price and then boom, we shoot up into profits. We're buying, and then we shoot up into profits once again. As a spot trader, guys, it's a no-fail strategy. As long as you have buy zones for a 70 to 80% drop, you can see I have buy zones all the way down to 244. Let me drop it in here. Sorry guys, let me open this up. So if we go from the all-time high down to the low here, 244, you're looking at a 70% drop. Now it's not going to just come straight down either. It bounces along the way. We just made a bunch of juicy trades right off this bounce, and it will bounce once again on the way down. We make some more juicy trades and then we reset our buy zones, and then of course we add lower buy zones. When you bounce and then you see continuation of the downtrend, that's when you start to add lower buy zones for our friend Sand. And you can see 244 lines up with that swing low. We come back over to the daily. That's the 1.618. That's coming in about 255, and the swing lows coming in at about 227 for our friend Sand. Just keep an eye on the EMAs on the daily. We're currently breaking underneath the 55. So if we break under the EMAs, just as we did here, guys, what happened? We broke underneath. We tried to get back above them. We couldn't hold them as support. Boom, you just start hitting the 20 EMA as resistance, 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 until we created that double bottom and we broke out back to the upside once again. So if you do see us start to come down, guys, we break underneath the 55 and then we start hitting them as resistance, 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 resistance. That's what can bring us back down to the 1.618. The bullish scenario is we bounce here. We bounce off this level of support and we get back above the EMAs on the daily and we see continuation. And depending on where you break out, could take you back to the previous all-time high, coming in about 859. But usually when you reach these fib levels, when you come up to the 2, you come up to the 2.272, you start to get rejected. You're going to go through a reversal wave. So what we see here is a little bit of an ABC correction where we've come down, we've created an A, we've created a B, and we create a C, ABC correction. As you can see in our last correction over the summertime, we came up, we hit resistance, and we came down and we created an A, B, C correction, and then we broke out back to the upside once again. And I have some price targets here. If we see Bitcoin go to 100, 150K, I do think Sam will reach these extensions to 2.618, coming in at 1565. And we have the 3 extension, which is coming in about $30 for Sand. And if we pop over to the weekly time frame, we can see here on the weekly, just let me open it up. If we were to come all the way back down to the 1.618, we'd find support along the 55 EMA, just as we did in our previous correction. Unfortunately, on this chart here, we can't see it, but here's your 55 EMA. So if I kind of draw it out here, you can see it would have gone something a little bit like this. So you can see we lost the 20 EMA, we bounced perfectly off the 55. So if we start to come down, we lose the 20 EMA, what's going to happen? Because it will take weeks to come down to the 1.618. The 55 will creep up, we bounce off of it as support, and we see continuation back to the upside for our friend Sandbox. It's perfectly healthy to go through these corrections, and that's exactly what the dollar cost average strategy is for. You're buying in as it's dropping, you're bringing down your break-even price, and you're also making lots of trades on the way as it works in waves, guys. All right, that's it for Sandbox. Shout out to the Discord, over 1,000 members talking all things crypto, and we have the DCA charts updated regularly. It's the price of a coffee, guys. You really can't beat it. 350 USD. If you want to trade with me, make sure to sign up to Bybit. $4,100 in bonuses right now, and I will see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.